What has hip-hop done for the culture? Now, this is a controversial discussion. I know that a lot of people got a different vantage points, different point of views and stuff like that. I would just like to, give my big picture on this, right? Because I don't think it's just one straight answer of what hip-hop has done for the culture, right? So if you really want to get technical, hip-hop as a whole, there's different subgroups of hip-hop. There's rap music, you feel me? There's different variations of hip-hop. The origination of hip-hop, let's just keep it 100. It's a art form of expression, right? Not to say other different forms of music aren't expressive, but this is probably the most expressive form of art, you feel me? In my opinion, which is hip-hop, right? Because it deals with poetry, lyricism, real in-depth, just concepts and stuff like that. I don't think it get no deeper than, rap music, hip-hop music, however you want to put it, right? But what has it done for the culture? Well, it's just like anything that, I don't want to say anything, but there's a lot of, I would compare it to soul food, right? Soul food, what is soul food? Collard greens, black-eyed peas, fried chicken, baked chicken, however you want it. So you get the gist of it. But if you literally look at soul food, you feel me, it derived from, well, I don't want to go that deep, but it's just bad for you, right? High cholesterol, I do feel like, if you look up statistically, though black people would like to believe we eat better than most, just because how well we can cook, I think that's a big misconception, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? The health problems that we have, I feel like a lot of that derives from the food, our eating habits, what we put in our bodies, and a lot of that is generation to generation. So why am I bringing up soul food? Because I feel like rap music, hip-hop music does one of the same thing, two of the same thing, right? On the surface, the intention of what it's there for is supposed to be a form of expression, right? But the expression is the reflection of the culture that it represents, right? So if a person is, how can I say? If the music is the reflection of the culture, then it's pretty much like a mirror reflecting or amplifying or sensationalizing the everyday person that represents where that expression comes from, right? So if it's a toxic, dysfunctional culture, then the expression from those people that derive from that culture is going to create that music, right? So let me bring it full circle for you, right? I feel like the same thing that can hurt us is the same thing that can help us, because there's times in certain time periods where I feel like it's done both. Hip hop has created a lot of opportunities for people to venture out and, reinvent, the things that was statistically waiting for them, right? It was their way out, entertainment, right? So I mean, with that being said, you can look at that, but it's like, I don't want to get all conspiracy theory, but it's so multi-layered, because then if you look at the companies, like the music labels, they push out a certain agenda, and then there's a lot of handshakes behind the music, right? That a lot of people don't think. It's like a dark side to how the music is made. But it's a dark side to, I feel like, most corporations, right? If you look at fast food, what's fast food? Why does it taste different from the food that you can just make yourself at the grocery store? So I don't want to sit up there and say that everybody that listens to rap music and has derogatory, verbiage or whatever, isn't aware of that. I'm pretty sure even the kids understand, hey, it's bad words on this song. But even kids can understand the concept of entertainment and not internalizing, you feel me, certain kind of, concepts and stuff like that, right? But, I mean, there are some that do feel like it indoctrinates, the young. To a certain extent, that is true, right? But I feel like if you raise right and you instill certain principles and standards, and this is my personal opinion, then you would be able to put music in its proper context, which is entertainment, right? It's not something you gotta live out and carry out. No, he said it, so that means he does it. No, it's entertainment. It's just like watching a movie. You see the guys sitting up there doing all this action-based stuff. We don't think that person does that in real life, And I feel like music is one of the same. So I can say on a literal sense, hip-hop has done a lot for the community. But for those, the ones that been victim to that music, just taking things out of context, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, it really comes down to your personal opinion. Because I feel like it's subjective. You feel me? As far as what hip-hop music has done for the culture. So, I mean, with that being said, I want to know your thoughts. Comment, like, subscribe. More videos in the way. I'm up out of here.